On my tutor's first day at work, I slapped her, but she didn't back down. She slapped me right back, because I always grabbed food from other people's plates. My family never stopped me, they even encouraged it, but she insisted on stopping me. When I reached for her food, she grabbed my wrist hard.
Helen is used to helping herself from her plates. I'm afraid I'm not used to it.
My father accused her of having no compassion, because I was not only deaf and mute, but also blind, yet she still held my hand tightly, until my father lost his patience and warned her coldly.
I must insist that you let the girl go.
My father's indulgence made me even bolder. I threw myself on the floor and made a scene. My mother even blamed her for making things hard for me. Anger surged in her chest.
Please show some pity.
For this kind of behavior. Pity's the one thing she doesn't need. The whole house waits on her hand and foot.
Here. You stay out of this.
Letting Helen have her own way, it's really such a small thing. Small!
She blamed my parents' endless spoiling for making me this defiant. Without hesitation, she asked my whole family to leave the dining room. Then she locked the door. My father shouted outside, calling her overbearing, but he didn't expect this woman would change my life. After my family left, I reached for food again. She quickly moved the plate away. Being ignored lit a fire inside me. I collapsed to the floor, crying and yelling, but she ignored me and kept eating. When that didn't work, I grabbed her arm and tried to snatch food from the table. Her stance stayed firm. Rage exploded in my chest. I raised my hand to hit her. She hit me back. Slaps echoed in the air. The room felt ready to explode. We stood off for half an hour. I pounded the table in anger. For the first time, I realized she wasn't someone I could mess with. I fumbled around looking for my mother, but the familiar space was empty. Fear surged through me like a tide. In my panic, I knocked over a vase. She rushed over to shield me. Her closeness made me even more uneasy. I pounded the door, screaming like a trapped animal. Outside, my mother's heart ached, but she still didn't stop it. She pushed me back to my seat, trying to teach me to eat properly. I broke free again and again, even crawling under the table. She dragged me out, but I refused to cooperate. I climbed onto the table. In the dark, my steps were unsteady. Fear crept into my chest. She moved a chair aside, ready to catch me. As expected, I stepped back to the edge and fell into her arms. She carried me back to my seat. She filled a bowl and handed it to me. I thought she had given up. Just as I reached for the food, she stopped me again and handed me a spoon. Anger surged again. I threw the spoon to the floor. She made me pick it up. I sat back down, clinging to the chair like a rock. After countless standoffs, she finally held my hand and fed me a bite. But before she could breathe a sigh of relief, I spat the food all over her face. The defiance in me boiled over. Her anger finally erupted.